You're listening to dialectradio.co.uk.
And from another tack, looking at online stuff, we are joined now by Julianne Burrows from Get It Together Bristol. Hi Julie, welcome to Dialect.
Thanks, Tony.
Tell us, what is Get It Together Bristol?
It's a project that's being funded for 3 years by BT. We're based at the Futures Team, Bristol City Council, and the project is managed by Citizens Online, which is a national charity aimed at getting everyone online.
So the Futures Team, who are they? I didn't even know they existed at the council. They're looking ahead, I guess, aren't they, into the future? Sounds like.
It's about making the city ready to meet the future, and part of that is opening up internet access across the city.
Now, it seems this is whole issue of digital inclusion. A lot of youngsters are very good at it, and a lot of, shall we say, middle-aged people like me and older people, they get the youngsters to do it for them.
Yeah, well, statistics out in May of this year showed that 99% of 16 to 24-year-olds are online, but only 4 in 10 of people over the age of 75 are.
Okay, but I mean, a lot of people of that age, they just think, well, I just don't want anything to do with this blasted internet. There's nothing really in it for me, and actually, I don't really like it. I mean, they're kind of 21st century Luddites, aren't they?
Yeah, some more statistics for you. 56% of people over 65 voluntarily exclude themselves from having internet access, compared to the national average of 22%. They just maybe don't see the benefits of getting online, or they're put off by the jargon, or they just really feel that they've been left behind.
Well, I think for a lot of people, the online experience is not one that they really want to have to grapple with at that age. You know, that isn't that. You know, do you come across that quite a lot?
I think if people are in work, they kind of get used to it. But if you've retired and you think that computers are to do with the office, then no, people really don't see the point of it. A lot of the people that I speak to that come on our courses that we run across the city say, oh, I'm too old, or quite often they say it's their children or their grandchildren have just nagged them until they feel that they have to just join in. They are quite reluctant.
Okay, so these courses, you're running, I think, 11 courses. Whereabouts do they take place? And what are they different courses, or the same courses in different parts of the city?
Okay, what we do is we run 11 courses across the city. So most of them are based in libraries, so Knowle, Stockwood, Henbury, Central, Bedminster, Henleys, all over the place. And then we've got a few courses that we run in connection with Linkage, so in Whitehall, in Shirehampton, and they're 5-week courses, 2 hours a week, and they're very, very friendly. We have a team of volunteer tutors, and what we aim to do is to make people very relaxed in a learning environment. Small groups as well. Most groups are about 5 learners and up to 10 at Junction 3 Library, so small, friendly and safe.
So is it the same basic course but run in different places?
Yes. On week 1 we have a chat about jargon and make people feel comfortable in the group, and people learn how to use a mouse. Week 2 we look at how to use a keyboard very simply. Week 3 we take the plunge and we go onto the internet. And then week 4 we look at emailing and we set people up with email accounts. And then week 5 we can recap, we can practice, and we can also look at things like tablets, buying equipment and Skyping.
Okay, now the big question of course is going to be access, cost. Are these courses free? If so, to who?
Okay, they are free. We in Bristol, the Get It Together projects are based all over the UK, but in Bristol we're particularly keen to hear from people over 55, people with disabilities and carers. They call one number, and that's mine. I talk them through the content of the course, make sure that it's appropriate, and they get signed up.
Okay. You also do, which I think is brilliant, outreach courses. So you're able to actually go to maybe church groups and other groups around the city, small community groups, to do courses for them. That's brilliant. And what do? You take computers with you?
Yes, we've got 5 laptops and I can take out Wi-Fi with me, which means that you don't even need to have an internet access in your venue. So what I'd like to do is hear from people that have access to a group of learners, for them to call me up and I'll take it from there. And that is free as well.
I wonder, do you ever have older people that are doing these courses that even after whatever it is, 5 weeks, they say, no, I've had enough, I don't like the internet now. I never will.
Let me tell you, our oldest learner was 98 and he's still going strong. Citizens Online do what they call a longitudinal study. So what we do is we contact people after 3 months, 6 months and 12 months after they finish the course. And after 12 months, 80% of our learners are still using the internet regularly. So it does work.
Now, one of the problems, of course, is that there's more and more things actually you have to go online to do.
Yes.
It does seem as if for some people, and maybe this is why older people are a bit reluctant, that it's almost like we're not really being given a choice. We have to go online if you want to do some of the basic things in life.
There's a lot of organisations that seem to forget that there's a whole group of people that have never been on the internet. And it is quite a shame, because the more people get left behind, the more that they feel that there's too much of a gap to catch up with. The idea of our courses is that we promote the benefits, and we would talk about access to health, benefits. Some of the people that we have on our courses are late 50s, early 60s, and they're job seekers, and they go to the job centre and they're told to get online to find a job, and they haven't got a clue where to start. And there's a great range of job clubs across the city of Bristol, but they expect you to have a basic level of being able to, to get online and to use the computer, and that's where we step in.
Okay, Julie, whereabouts, Julianne,
yes.
Whereabouts can people get hold of you? Not necessarily online, maybe using an old-fashioned telephone.
I mean, if people can get online, please do go and look at our website, because that explains where we are. So just type in Bristol Get It Together. Citizens Online have got a great website as well, and we're on Facebook. But if you'd just like to speak to me to talk through, what the courses are about and whether they're suitable for you, please call me. Can I give you my number? Okay, it's 077 854 625 68. And if you get my voicemail, please leave a message and I promise to get back to you.
Okay, better give us that number once more.
Okay, 077 854 625 68.
Okay, Julianne Burrows, thanks very much. And we'll give that number, in case you didn't manage to get it down, one more time at the end of the show. Thanks, Julianne.
Thank you, Tony.